Okay, before I go on, let's go with the disclaimers first. That I might chain smoke tobacco, cigarettes, and I'll cuss, use F and shit language, like fuck you. Um, I smoke tobacco, cigarettes, and I'm really gonna make fun of your religion. I'm not into character assassination. I'm not out to degrade one's character because I'll never mention anyone's name. I will just go with imaginary characters in my ad lib improv kind of fucking thing. I got 2 viewers. Thank you. Hey, Critical. Hey, hi. Okay. Now I'm happy I got 2 viewers. That doesn't always happen. Critical, you distracted me. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. Are you going to discuss your faith with unbelievers? You know, they come into my door, bump, 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 bump. Now I want to tell you about my Jesus. I want to tell you about my Jesus. Okay. Now I have to get into the dumb fuck Bible book that. Okay, I always start off the video with a chant kind of intro. It's not a chant because I'm serious about it. Because maybe about 4 or 5 years ago when I first started making Facebook videos, that I'm using a religious book as an atheist, anti-theist, that people actually confuse me as a Christian pastor. People have actually confused me as a Christian pastor because I'm an atheist, anti-theist, and I'm sharing it into these Facebook groups that are atheists, anti-theists, and then they think, who's this whack job Christian? Let's get rid of him. So I invented my own intro in my head. I go, I do not endorse this book or advocate to use the words of this book. I'm an atheist. I use this book as a weapon against itself. It's all evil. It's all lies. I'm capital NLT. I'm not a pastor. I'm an activist against this evil, despicable book. Now, I do not endorse this book, meaning that I don't want you to reenact the words into our society. It could be dangerous. You could be shot at or in prison or whoever the fuck knows. So, or advocate to use the words of this book. It's full of murder, death, slavery, injustices, absurdities, and fucking baby smashing, baby killing, abortions, so A-OK, rape, so A-OK. Pedophilia is not mentioned as a bad thing. Pedophilia is kind of rarely mentioned, and when it is mentioned, it's A-OK. Incest is A-OK. Fuck your cousins is A-OK in the Bible. Well, anyways, I'm drifting off without even getting into it because, to tell you the truth, I really don't want to get into it. I always put it off. I always put it off because I don't really enjoy it. So let's go with you really shouldn't be going to my door. I want to tell you about the Lord. You don't go to my door. Tell me about the Lord. Don't. 2 John 10 and 11. 2 John 10 and 11. 2 John 10 and 11. The book of 2 John, which is a New Testament. For all those who think I'm an Old Testament cherry picker, 2 John. 2 John only has 1 chapter, and it's going to be 10 and 11. If there come any unto you and bring not his doctrine, if anyone come onto you and he does not bring his doctrine, if any come onto you and bring not his doctrine, I even got more Bibles than this, but I even got a Quran and a Mormon, but I'm not going to hold them all up. About the doctrine, if anyone comes to you without his doctrine, what? What? If anyone comes on to you, open the door. This is the spirit police. We're coming after you. We want to indoctrinate your mind with something kind of fucking special that we call the fucking word of a fucking God. And we go to 2 John 10 and 11. If there come any unto you that bring not his doctrine, receive them not into your home. Hey, you didn't bring your shit. Don't come in there. Fuck you. Neither bid him Godspeed. I'm not going to bid you Godspeed. For he that biddeth him Godspeed is a partaker of his evil deeds. I don't bid you Godspeed. I'm going to be involved in the same fucking kind of evil fucking shit that you are. Okay. But knock at your front door. Hey, I'm the thought police. And I want to tell you that you should be thinking about this imaginary cloud guy up there. He's up there, he's watching over you. Make sure you're good or you're bad, or you're good or you're bad, or you're good or you're bad. Are you going to be good or are you going to be bad? Hey, there's like a special magic guy on top of the clouds. And he's judging you all your fucking life. You better be good all your life, or else you're going to go to fucking hell. But hey, think about all the presents when you're floating on top of the clouds. Someone, what about that? And knock at your front door. Hey, it's the brain police. We want to fuck with your brain because we want to tell you about a fucking Bible. Okay. 1 Timothy 6. It's a Timothy. Timothy is after Colossians. And it's after the Thessalonians, isn't it? Yeah, fuck. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 20 and 21. Oh, Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust. Avoid profane and vain babblings. Profane, it doesn't mean anything vain and profane. Babblings. In opposition of science, falsely so-called. Falsely so-called science. Falsely so-called. What the fuck do you know about science, bitch? Which some professing have erred. They erred. Some professing science have erred. So, some professing science have erred. You come to my door with this fucking book, and you fail to produce real science. It was false science, and it was an error. But do I go about canvassing the neighborhood? And I got this special card right here. Hey, come to our church. Worship. Come on. I look at this magic card. I think, yeah, I did wrong all my life. I'm going to turn over a new leaf. And I'm going to go listen to this vain babblings. What was that? It's going to be vain babblings. Hey, I'm going to go to worship service. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Woo-hoo. You know what? It's all just vain babblings. Vain babblings. 1 Timothy 6, verse 20. 1 Timothy 6, verse 20. Oh, Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust. Avoid it. When you go to your church, it's profane and vain babblings. It don't mean fucking shit. Avoid vain, profane and vain babblings. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. In opposition to science falsely. Like it's false science. I'm telling you about this shit. It's fucking untrue. You know what I mean? Which some professing have erred. Okay, done with that, motherfucker. Break. I know I'm only 12 minutes in, but I worked hard already. Motherfuckers. 12 minutes in, am I a wimp? I'm going to have to get going again. I'm tired because I got called back to my 40-hour-a-week job. I put in more than 40 hours a week, so because I ride a bicycle back and forth. It's a lot of walking, a lot of bike riding. Wipes me out. I don't have much energy. But the work thing gives me 16 an hour, so it's worth the effort. Knock, knock at your front door. It's the brain police. We want to religiously indoctrinate you with our pamphlets, our magic cards, and we're going to project magical thinking powers onto this card. And you look at this card, and you say, oh, I did wrong all my life. I'm going to have to worship you. You worship them? Do not discuss your faith with unbelievers. 2 Timothy 2:6. Two Timothy is like after the Thessalonians. Isn't after the Hebrews? Am I right? Maybe I'm not right. Maybe it's before that shit. Yeah, it was before the Hebrews. The Timothy shit. 2 Thessalonians. Actually, fucking error. I'm trying to go too fast into this because I made an error. It's actually 2 Timothy 2:16. But shun profane and vain babblings. Blah, 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 blah. They're vain. They're profane. They're blah, 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 babblings. 2 Timothy 2:16. But shun profane and vain babblings, for they will increase unto more ungodliness. You listen to all this shit, it means you're going to be ungodly. Why don't you quit going to fucking church and just read the shit for yourself? Because all you're going to hear is vain, profane babblings from your church pastor. He's going to give you lovely cherry picks and just go blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? But Mo, onto another subject matter. Hi, Brainbug. Onto another subject matter. But Mo, you really, really did offend me. I'm offended by your Facebook videos, your YouTube videos. And I'm going to get after you, Mo, because you really, really offended me. I'm going to report you. I've had people go into my message chats and say, I'm very offended. I'm going to report you now. I value my Facebook and I value my YouTube. So, just as a precaution, I'll block them. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. If you love this law, which is like over 613 commandments, great peace have those who love the law of the Lord. That includes all the books. Law of the Lord is all the books. Even the New Testament, which quotes the Old Testament. The New Testament quotes the Old Testament 200 times at least. So they coincide together. You know, they do coincide together. You ain't going to say that you got a dividing line between the Old Testament and the New Testament. They all coincide together. It's all one big, long fucking book. Old and new both count. If you want to question me on that, you could look up Matthew 5, 17 through 19, and Matthew 7, 12. And Psalm 119, 160 says every word is true from beginning to end. The word is pure in Psalm 12:6. The word is pure in Proverbs 30, verse 5. The word is perfect in Psalm 19:7, and the word is stands forever in Isaiah 40, verses 7 and 8, and 151 and 152 of 119 Psalms. True from beginning to end. Whatever the shit, you know. As an intermission break, if there's a Christian viewer out there, explain this verse to me. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God, G-O-D, in the beginning, God. I want to make sure I'm in the first sentence. And I can call myself G-O-D. Who the fuck even knows what that is in Genesis 1:1? When it says, only man wrote the Bible, and man appeared in Genesis 1:27. Who wrote Genesis 1:1? Is it a magic fairy or something? Okay. Drifting off topic, I guess. What was the topic? Oh, I'm so offended by you, Mo. That Psalm 119, 165. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. Proverbs 3:23. Oops, that's up. 3:23. 3:23. Oh, I'm still passing it. It's a big book, a lot of flipping. 3. Thou shalt walk thy way. Thou shalt walk in thy way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. You could walk safely without even looking. Your foot's not going to stumble. That reminds me about my Christian friends who view my Facebook post and get on my YouTube videos and say, "Oh, it's another atheist meme. There's another atheist video by Mo. There's another bad old meme. Look at that gift he posted. Hey, what's that kind of shit he typed out and posted? The bad old atheist Mo. What the fuck did he do?" I'm so offended by that, but Proverbs 3, verse 23. Thou shalt walk in thy way safely. You're not going to stumble upon my post. You walk in your way safely, and your foot shall not stumble. You're not going to stumble upon my Facebook post, are you? You very much offended me. Your atheist memes, your atheist videos are horrible. I want to get rid of you. I'm going to ban you on Facebook. And I'm going to report you on YouTube. And I'm going to get rid of you on the internet, atheist Mo. You bad atheist Mo. What does your Bible say about that? Proverbs 24, verse 10. If thou faint, I fainted. If thou faint in the day of adversity, there's a stressful situation. If thou faint in the day of adversity, you know what? Your strength is small. You have little to no strength. Your strength is small. If you faint in the day of adversity, there's a stressful situation. And you don't know how to handle it. And oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. No. He said your strength is small if you faint in the day of adversity. Thanks, Critical. Brain Buggy tuned in. Thank you. I'm not even done with this. So I'm working on a multi-subject kind of fucking thing. And I'm so offended by you, Mo. Proverbs 4:12. I'm so offended by you, Mo. Proverbs 4:12. Oops. The Lord's so offended by me that he made me rip my cigarette. So I gotta get an additional paper for a patch. Your God fucking hates me, right? I'm so offended. I'm so offended, right? God curses me with non-working learners. Well, I actually had a couple additional viewers. Now I'm down to one viewer. I think it's because it's taken a long time. If you're the one viewer still viewing, thank you. I don't know who you are. Did you comment? I can't even tell if my critical, crippled, and brain bug are still viewers, because maybe this one is not one of them. Can't tell who the one is. If you're the one viewer that always tunes into my videos and never comments, all you gotta do is type hi. Okay. I'm so offended by you, Mo. Look at that. I'm scrolling. Look at that. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling through Facebook. And there's memes by Mo with that atheist video and memes by Mo with the atheist meme. I'm so offended by you. What do you think the next book, chapter, and verse is going to be? Why should you have any problems on Facebook at all when Zechariah 10 verse 5, and they shall be as mighty men which tread down their enemies in the mire of the streets in the battle, and they shall fight because the Lord is with them. The riders on the horses shall be confounded. The Lord will fight for them. They're mighty because the Lord fights for them. They will stomp and tread on their enemies in the mire of the streets. You stomp them in the streets because the Lord is giving you special strength that you're going to stomp them down. There's not going to be any enemies against you because Zechariah 10:5. I'm so offended by you, Mo. Psalm 27, 2-3. When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, come upon me to eat up my flesh, they will stumble and fall. If they come after me, they're already going to stumble and fall. As you know, you will fight. You will fight. You will be many mighty men. They shall stumble and fall. They shall stumble and fall. They shall stumble and fall. Though as an host encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war shall rise against me, I will be confident. War and battle against me, I'm confident. It's the Lord, right? To John 10. I'm confident in the Lord. 2 John 10 and 11. If there come any unto you and bring not his doctrine, receive him not in your house. If He bring not his doctrine. Receive him not in your house. That's an order. For he that biddeth him Godspeed is a partaker of his evil deeds. He didn't bring his doctrine. You do not bid him Godspeed. 1 Timothy 6:20. Yep, 1 Timothy 6:20. And 21. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust. Avoid profane and vain babblings. I'm so offended by you, Mo. Avoid vain and profane. They don't mean anything. Babblings. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, let me tell you about in all caps. Blah, 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 blah. I don't like you, Mo. Blah. Avoid profane and vain babblings and oppositions to science, falsely so-called. Your fake science. I don't know shit about science, which some professing have erred. Why don't you dump your religion